What's going on, guys? ZfreeZone here, and we're back with another build video. If you haven't actually seen the finished version of this, it will be in the description below because I released them first, so make sure you check that out if that's what you guys want to see. But right now we are going to go through this as a build video, and we are going to build this guys from scratch. I haven't built here before, so it's going to be all new to me as well. But let's get straight into it. As you can see, we've got some nice little scenery around here. Not many resources. There's feathers up there, and that is about it. So you're going to have to climb your way out of here to get out, which I suggest running around and climbing up over there. So it's kind of out of the way, which is really good, and I'll show you the map quickly so you guys know where this place is. We are right here. And let's jump straight into it. But yeah, make sure you check out that video in the description so you actually see what this thing is finished like. Alright, so we're going to try and get this guy in the middle just here. There is a thing where it is too low, so we're going to have to pop it up twice. But what I'm trying to do here is probably go more to the right, so I have a little bit more room on the left. Now we'll change that around, we'll go more to the left so we've got a bit more room on the right. So we're going to go something like so. And I don't want it down there too much, I want it kind of up a little bit here, so it's going to make it easier to get through this gap with the fence foundation stacking. So we're going to go around about there. Now we'll just make sure that we can still walk through on this, which we can. And that seems like a good height in there as well. Try and yeah, we can put the fence foundation stack in there. Alright, so we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna bring this guy out, and then we get the fence foundations, and we're gonna go in the middle of these guys, and we're gonna delete these ones here so we can see what we're working with. Now we're gonna come out here and go to the triangle. There is other ways to fence foundation stack, but I go this way for a reason. It's better to copy, it's not too close to each other. So you can drag it in there through a foundation copying style thing you'll see me do eventually. But that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to get rid of all this. And then we're going to go foundation, fence foundation there, foundation. Well, that was on the wrong one. We're going to go fence foundation there, foundation, fence foundation, and there. And then from that we're going to come back this way, and now we're going to use the rectangle pieces to come back over here. What the fuck? And then we're going to delete these guys, like so. Get your fence foundation here with your triangle pieces, and we're going to come around like this. And that's going to give us the stacking right next to this guy. Just like so, and then we're going to go foundation out here, and put that guy there. Then we're going to delete all these guys here. Probably would do this mostly in sandstone. There is a couple of ways of doing fence stacking, but this is the way that works for me, so this is what we're going to do. From this one here, we are going to copy this guy over here with a foundation. Put that there for now, and then get rid of this. Probably could have kept this guy here, because then we can use our triangle pieces here, and we should come over and land right next to this guy. So there's that guy, and then we can copy that with the foundations. Once we delete all this, let's get our foundation, copy it here, put that guy in there, and do another one, foundation. Obviously we need to make it into there, and triangles will do that job. And right there, so that is pretty much just stacking. All you really need is a foundation width, but we've got a little bit more there, so that's fine. We're going to use that to run through this cave here. You can even finish this off if you really want to. You don't have to. Put a foundation here and stack that in the middle there, and then we're done. So now we get rid of all this. And the same before, most of this should be sandstone anyway, so don't stress about losing too much here. Alright, so we've got this guy here, and now we put some fence foundations in the center here. Get rid of these foundations. Like so. Now we kind of want this stacking here, so we are gonna put a foundation from this one. Pretty much that's what I mean of copying it. Alright, so this first one is a foundation width, so we're going to take that away. We've already got that stacking. And now from here we're going to come out on this side and get our foundation, come up, and then run through here with this foundation. And then from there, that's probably a little bit too far, but we're going to do it anyway so we can choose later on. So as you can see there, I just did the fence foundation there, and then under it, and then I went back over to our line up here. So I'm going to take that away, and now we're going to do the same thing. Fence foundation, once this rubble goes, you can see what I'm doing. There's 2 click points. You always want the top one. I'll tell you when I go for the bottom one, which isn't very much. And as you can see there, we've just gone over. So now I'm just going to continue that. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this fence foundation as well that's on the side. And then do that again to this one once this rubble disappears. Alright, so that's the bottom, that's the top. Then underneath, then to the side, and then delete all this. Once you get the pattern, it's pretty simple to pretty much copy and paste this fence stacking all the way through this guy. And we come up to this guy, get rid of him, get rid of this guy, get rid of this fence foundation stacking, and go back one. Then you get your foundation and come running through once again. Just like that. And it's pretty much a rinse and repeat from this stage. Pretty much just doing that. So I might speed this up a little bit, and then we'll come back to when this is finished. Alright, so pretty much at this stage we are probably just going to be using this size here. So if I put that there, probably where we're going to end it here, so the rest of this stacking can go. So we might as well delete this guy now, just to give us some space here so I can see what we're doing. But once you're at this stage, then you just want to stack the bottom here. I'll zoom in for you so you can see what's happening. Just going to go along like so. If you have trouble putting fence foundations in this little bit here, it's because you didn't lift it up enough. At the start I did lift it up like 3 clicks, so make sure you do that. It'll save you a lot of trouble. But we are going to come through here just like so. So then that side is stacked, and this side doesn't need to be stacked because it's pretty much close up there already. So let's get a doors. I kind of want to come out here and that's mainly for, we should probably put a gate out here, or we can have a look what a gate looks like anyway. So let's grab a gate. Now it's going to be hard to see because it's going to be right up in there. That one right there, I believe. And that is pretty good. It's not 100% hidden, but it is pretty nice. I think people, if they're going to find this place, are going to find it anyway. I don't think many people actually come into this grove, but if they did, they'll probably find this place. But yeah, it's a hidey hole to a certain extent. But as always, you just sit there with a repair hammer, you'll be finding these such small openings. The smaller the opening, the easier it is to defend until they fix that repair hammer. Right, so that is that guy. And let's see if I can try and put a drawbridge on it and just see what it looks like. There we go, there's a drawbridge. Looks absolutely perfect. Alright, so from there we are going to put some just normal doors, these guys here. And we're going to run these guys right through. And make sure we can get past these rocks as well. That is the important thing, we don't want to be stuck. There we go. That is all the way through, and as you can see, it's pretty much a decent amount of stacking there. Do we have to continue along here? Probably not so much as much. That's not going to let me stack in there, so it's just going to be doors here. But let's stack up this side bit. There we go. We come on top of here too, we can always fix this area up. Well, there it is. And now, fence foundations do not go on top of doors, as you can see there. They will if you got these on the side, because they'll pretty much be leaning off the fence foundations on the side. But if you just had doors there, it wouldn't stack. So make sure you do this side first, and then you'll find that they actually do work. So we're going to go like so. And then we're going to get some more doors out so we can finish this guy off. But yeah, you can have fence foundations off the side, or even from the roof down as well, so keep that in mind. But we're going to continue with that there. Make sure we don't need any in there, which doesn't look like we do. So we're pretty much done there. So you can see I can't put it next to the door here, but if I come up here I should be able to put it there, and I should be able to put it underneath, because it's going to run off the top. A little bit weird how it does that, but it is pretty good. Alright, so now we're inside here. Let's lay some foundations down, because we are pretty high there. Let's don't want to go any lower, do we? Or do we? We probably could here. So we're going to go down to that level. Now these foundations are nearly going to be in the ground here, but that's fine. So that is the time where I used the fence foundation, and I didn't use the top one, I used the bottom one. And we went right up close to this ground here. But that gives us a nice little platform there, and then when we go up to the second level, we're going to have a maximum height. So as you can see, we've got plenty of room on this level as well, which is good. So let's finish this one off here. And now we need to put the fence foundation in against the wall here, so we're not losing any space, and it's nice and tight up there. And let's put one there. Let's go around. And looks like we need another foundation up against that wall. That's going to be nice and tight in there as well. And then the one we put down first off, this guy can disappear, because we've got two holding that up, which are nice and tight. Right, so that's the first level, and then we've got the second level just like that. Plenty of room in this one. Let's put another ceiling piece here. Let's finish that guy off. And we drop down here, so that's all good. Now we just need to deck this place out, because as you can see, we have got this going. Just seeing here, now the drawbridge is not going to work, as you can see, because we cannot hit that button. That button is hiding on us. So the drawbridge is a good idea, but you'll probably need to bring the fence foundation stacking out just a little bit more, which we can do that if we want to. So let's go for gold and let's do that. So we're going to be demolishing a little bit here. So we'll pick that guy up, we'll get rid of these gates, and we'll come out with this guy. We could probably even do the other method. Let's try that. So we're going to come out, might as well do a foundation, yeah, then up, and delete this guy. Can we get a foundation just behind that? Looks like we can. No, let's just make sure this is all in the right spot. So you're seeing me do the other foundation stacking. This is going to be the other type. And for that we do need a pillar here. So I'm going to grab that pillar and then I'm going to put it into my hotbar down here. Get rid of this tool, I don't need that on at the moment. And there's a pillar. So with this one you want a ceiling piece, like so, and then a pillar. And then you want to get rid of the ceiling piece. And you want to get this this one here. I'm just going like that. Come around, then get the foundation of this guy. Looks like we're going to have to do it down the bottom here. Get the foundation of that guy there, and then the fence stack this foundation just like that, and then get rid of all this business here. And while we're at it, get rid of that foundation we're using as well. There we go, wait for the dust to settle. And then we should have another stack just out the front here, which we do. Get rid of this guy in the ground so we can stack there. So we've come out one more. Let's try this guy. And it looks like we've got enough room for that, so let's try and put this drawbridge back down. And now as you can see, we can see the button. So we hit the button. Yes, we can hit the button. That will come up. Let's go out and have a look, see how this sits. Very cool, so that's how that's going to sit. When you come up to it, you are going to have to pick it off and then place it back down as you go in. But now we have another fence stacking, so we have another door to put up. So we'll put this guy up here, and then we'll stack the sides by getting rid of this. Stack the sides. Probably even stack up there, make it look a little bit legit. By turning them around the right way. This one's backwards. Whoop. Struggling, this guy. There we go. It's around the right way now. And this guy is not. There we go. And now let's put our gateway back in. Well, we'll just see it like there. Again, it's going to be touchy, this gateway, because it's such a narrow spot to put it. But there we go, it's in. Now we put our drawbridge down. Bang, and we are good. Right, so that was really worth the move. This fence foundation stack right here is not going to be worth it, because then we can't hit the button. So let's see what it's like when it's like that. Should be able to get it if we can see it. So there it is there. So it's like kind of in the rock. So let's lift it up and see if we can still touch it. So the button's kind of hidden, which is good, but we can still touch it, which this happens a lot. So alright, so that drawbridge is up. Now we just want to come here and bang. And the drawbridge is down. Why you want to try and put a drawbridge in other than the door, this has got a lot more HP, so that's why we're trying to get this drawbridge in. But in saying that, they could probably blow that up. If they blow this frame up, the drawbridge is gone. The frame, I think, is less than the drawbridge. But then you can just sit in here with a repair hammer and just repair whatever level they're at while they're going for it. So there's no problem there. You can even just put a foundation here. Put 2 foundations, one here, one on top of it, and just repair those 2. Now maybe I'll get in. But it's up to you how you do that. But this is pretty much done. So now we're just going to have to deck this guy out. Yeah, I'll probably do that on a speed run, and then yeah, that'll probably be it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out the description below for the walkthrough of the video finished, because there's always going to be a lot more put into it. But this little step down here is very important. Make sure you do that, because in here it needs to be a little bit higher. But then when you come down here, you can have a step down and still use maximum room. So make sure you keep that in mind. And the drawbridge is handy to have because it's got more damage. But other than that, I'm ZfreeZone, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you hit the like button. Give us a subscribe and hit the little bell notification to see more videos, because we are going through all these spots in this new map, which there is a lot more to come. And if you haven't seen the ones that I've done already, make sure you check them out. But other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. See yous.